Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy, and I gotta say, man, One Piece chapter 701. Who is this blind old man? Wow. You know, this blind old guy, you know, when I look at him, take away his power to apparently open up a black hole out of nowhere, right? His reaction time and just his mannerisms, the way that he's moving everything. I know Oda was well off of the Kenshin stuff by this point. Well off. And what I mean by this point, I mean when this particular character I'm about to bring up was introduced. But there's a character in Rurouni Kenshin who he's blind. He's one of Shishio's men. And he has the eye of the heart. And he's a character who's blind, and yet he's able to fight because he can, you know, sense like this fighting spirit and everything. That's kind of like the vibe I got on that. And, you know, the old man has like a very, very interesting line where he says, like, you know, what is it? Getting the volume right here. He says, not having sight is a blessing. The world of men is full of filthy things not worth laying eyes upon. It's very deep. That is very deep. And it's so ironic that this happens on a chapter or in a chapter where we're on an island that is filled with passion and toys. I see passion, love, and toys. I see what Oda did there, you know, because now that I know that my dude's a pervert, right? Oh, man. So for some of you younger viewers, you might not get where that's going. But for you guys who are older, I mean, passionate women, toys. Come on, man. Like, you know, like it wouldn't surprise me if Oda did that on purpose. Like, just put some kinky stuff in there just to run with it. But in a chapter where you got walking toys and talking toys and Luffy and Zoro and Kinemon and Franky, just like the group of the people you don't want running around exploring, they're running around exploring. You damn sure don't want Zoro running around exploring anywhere because this motherfucker can't find his way back anywhere. But that's another topic for another day. But I find that interesting, that they're all in a group together, and it just sets the stage for some wacky adventures. Like Luffy's like, it's a toy, and it's talking, and it's moving, and oh my god, did its head just turn sideways? Holy shit, do you want to join my crew? That's the type of stuff that like Luffy is... That's the type of stuff that Luffy looks like he's doing, man. Like that's hilarious. I like that shit. I like that a lot. But like in a chapter where that happens, it just ends with a huge what the fuck moment. It ends with a huge what the fuck moment. That's damn. Like what's his power? And is this the guy that Kinemon was looking for? Because I'm not mistaken, he actually used a sword. No, he had a staff. I'm like, I thought that might have been the guy from Wano, but I mean that's interesting, man. That's an interesting ability. I wonder if he's got some type of devil fruit, because his power, it kind of reminds me of Blackbeard in a way. And I know, like, you know, you can't have the same devil fruit powers. So, I mean, it wouldn't necessarily be that, but I mean that's interesting. That's interesting. Now, I gotta say this, man. You know, I like how, once again, right, you find out, and I'm not doing this to troll. It's so bad I have to do this now, because I've trolled Nico Robin, and I've basically rode on Nami's clit so much that you guys can't tell when I'm being serious and when I'm trolling. But I'm not trying to troll here, but, you know, this chapter, it really showed you just how special Nami is, right? It shows you just how special Nami is. I know somebody's like, oh shit, here he goes. He's winking Nami off again. It's not that. I guess he's finger banging Nami again. But here's the thing, man. When Law pulls out a map, and he has a map of Dressrosa, and he's like, yeah, this is a map that my crew drew for me. And everybody's looking at it. Nami takes one look at that, and I'm going to get the exact quote here because I thought that was interesting. You know, pulls out the map, and I'm turning to the pages now, but Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So he draws the map and he says, "Hey, here's a map my crew drew for me." And the first thing out of Nami's mouth when everybody else is looking, she says, "What an awful map." That might not seem like much to you, but I want to draw your attention to something. Nami's been drawing the maps since she's been like 5, 6, 7 years old, however long it's been. Like she was working for all long after Belle got killed, right? And so she's been drawing maps a long ass time. And she's looking at a map that it's not super detailed, but it's not horrible either. It's not a horrible map. Like, yeah, it just has like the bare basics. It has the bare basics. Like it has Dressrosa, green bit, and it has like north, south. It has like the islands and everything. There's no bridges or nothing like that. So, when Law's like, yeah, you can't access the green belt or the green bit by traveling by ship. You have to, walk through Dressrosa. It's not super detailed. And yet you get the impression, just from what Nami's saying, that if she would have did it, that'd have been a super detailed map. And it just shows you, like, Luffy, he's got a crew of people who they're all specialists. They all come in and they serve one role. But the other thing is like, they're all really good at what they do. And you just see how good she is at that. Because she looks at that map and she's like, I could do this a lot better. So it's just like, you're going to see a scenario where they're each the best in their profession at what they do. Like Luffy, it's like Luffy built the Straw Hats like a LeBron James basketball team's led, right? Like every team LeBron's been on those won a championship, like there's been one guy good at rebounding, one guy good at playing defense, one guy that can play off the ball but still run the offense. He's had a second scorer, and then he's had a third person who can catch everything when it breaks down. Everyone had a specific role. Everyone had a specific role that they played, a specific role that they filled. And it's kind of like the same thing here. Luffy's just like, I need you to do your job and just do it really, really well. And how the Straw Hats are constructed, it's the same thing. This is good. This is good. It just shows you like they're a band of misfits. They're crazy, and yet at the same time, this is a crew that should not be slept on. And I think that's probably why Akainu is just like, I'm not gonna let Straw Hat Luffy do as he please. Because I think at the end of the day, people, they're becoming aware of just how awesome the Straw Hats are. Now, what's interesting about this is Law has a complex plan. Like, this group is going to stay here and protect the ship. This group is going to go destroy the factory. This group is going to go deliver Caesar, right? And it's like he's got a bomb ass plan. It's like, wait, where are Luffy and them? They're absolutely integral to what we're trying to do. And it's just like, oh my God, you didn't learn last time. You didn't learn last time, dude. You didn't learn. You give Luffy the most important thing, and he's going to fuck it up. You got lucky last time. And this is going to be, oh shit. I don't know where this one's going. I really don't know where this is going. But, they're on a new island, so it's time for an adventure. This is going to be fun. But I do like how Luffy, he's in the adventure mode. And at the same time, he is aware. He's like, wait a second, these people just lost their king. Shouldn't they be acting out a little bit? And then he turns around and is like, yeah, fuck it. Let's go ask this person. Hey, mister. And Sanji has to say, hey, you idiot. You do know you were just on the paper, right, dumbass? People will recognize you. We need to go incognito. Chill the fuck out. So I like how, again, like with Luffy's crew, they all know their role. It's Project Keep Dumbass Safe. But, overall, I mean, this was a good chapter. I mean, I could see how, like, when this chapter came out, people would be like, I don't like this chapter. Fuck Extra Oda. That nigga need to give me some action. I get it. But, I mean, I like chapters like this, man. I like chapters like this, because, again, I mean, there's just enough. It's just enough. Like, you're one chapter into being on this island, and you're already learning that there's crooked gambling and stuff going on. So I mean, this is, you know, you're getting a lot of the layout of the land here. So I mean, I think this was a good chapter. But I mean, you guys let me know down in the comment section what you think about this chapter. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching all the way into the end. Have an incredible day, guys.